We stood there in the quiet of our room. No broken promises, no heavy gloom. Just two tired hearts that finally knew that holding on was hurting both of us too. You looked at me with softened eyes, no anger left, no need for lies. And in that moment, side by side, we understood what love meant this time. The last kindness we could ever give was learning when to let each other live. Not bound by fear, not bound by pain, just setting free what we couldn't sustain. And though goodbye still leaves a trace, there's peaceful truth in giving space. The last kindness, letting go with grace. We didn't need a final fight to close. No shattered dreams, no doors slammed closed. Just one deep breath, a gentle sigh, a quiet way to say goodbye. There's beauty in the way things end when love retreats but leaves a friend. Though our roads must realign, I'll keep your warmth inside of mine. The last kindness we could ever give was learning when to let each other live. Not bound by fear, not bound by pain, just setting free what we couldn't sustain. And though goodbye still leaves a trace, there's peaceful truth in giving space. The last kindness, letting go with grace. Maybe love survives in what we release. In letting go we find our peace, and every step we take apart still carries echoes of the heart. So here's to what we couldn't keep, to memories soft and bittersweet. The last kindness we chose to show was loving enough to let each other go. You used to lean on me when nights fell long, but I see now you found where you belong. Your smile looks lighter in the life you choose, and somehow that's a comfort, not a bruise. I thought I'd feel the ache of letting go, a quiet envy I didn't want to show. But watching you find peace again feels like the softest kind of air. You're in good hands, and that's enough for me. No jealousy, no wondering who I should be. If someone loves you better than I could, I hope they treat you the way I never would. And though we're standing worlds apart, I'm thankful you found a softer start. You're in good hands, that calms my heart. There was a time I feared being replaced, but healing came when I finally faced the truth that loving you meant letting you grow, even if it meant I had to let you go. close to something bright. Two steady hearts reaching for the light. You held my hand like you meant forever. And for a moment it felt like we'd make it together. But life had plans we couldn't chase, dreams pulling us to different places. And though we try to bend the time, some stories stop before the lines align. Oh, we almost made it, and there's beauty in the truth, and it forever written in the softness of our youth. No bitterness, no blame to give, just two hearts learning how to live. Even if we couldn't stay, I'll cherish every bit. We almost made it, and somehow that's still a gift. There were nights we talked about a shared tomorrow, painting futures free from fear or sorrow. But maps can change with every breath, and love can shift in ways we can't pretend. So we stood quiet at the edge of fate, knowing we were just a step too late. With a calm we didn't fake, we let the almost slowly break. Oh, we almost made it, and there's beauty in that truth, and it forever written in the softness of our youth. No bitterness, no blame to give, just two hearts learning how to live. Even if we couldn't stay, I'll cherish every bit. We almost made it, and somehow that's still a gift. Maybe in another life we crossed the line, where time it finally learns to be kind. But in this one, the almost stays a quiet love that never fades. So here's to us, to what we dream, to all the ways we almost team. We almost made it, and that's enough for me. We almost made it, and that's enough for me.
If I could go back to that final night, I'd soften every word, I wouldn't try to fight. I'd hold your shaking hands a little more, and listen to the things I once ignored. But time won't bend and truth won't change. We walked a path we couldn't rearrange, and even if I spoke with gentle grace, the ending wouldn't shift its place. If I could go back, I'd choose kind of lines. I'd calm the storms I lit inside your mind. But even then we'd still divide. Some loves are meant to survive, and though the past is carved in stone, I'm learning now to walk alone. If I could go back, I'd speak with softer tones. So here's the truth I couldn't give. I loved you more than I could ever live. If I could go back, I'd let you know before I finally let you go. If I could go back, I'd speak with softer tone. I look back on the nights we spent, not with regret but with sentiment. Your laughter lit the corners of my days, and even now I smile at your name. We didn't end the way we planned, but life moves on and hearts expand. Though we couldn't make it through, I'm thankful for the time with you. I'm still grateful for every moment, every gentle trace, for every sunrise we try to chase. Even if the ending came too soon, even if we never reached the moon, love didn't last but the warmth is real. I'm still grateful, and I always will. You showed me how to slow my pace, how love can heal, how love can break. You taught me lessons I still keep, the kind that settle quiet and deep. No bitterness left in my chest, just peace for knowing we tried our best. And though our past no longer blend, I honor you as once my friend. For every moment, every gentle trace, for every sunrise we try to chase. Even if the ending came too soon, even if we never reached the moon, love didn't last but the warmth is real. I'm still grateful, yeah, and I always will. Maybe some hearts aren't meant to stay, but leave the kindness on the way. And though I've grown beyond your door, I'm better than I was before. So here's to us, the love we knew, the quiet good, it brought me through. The chapters closed, but I can feel I'm still grateful and grateful still. Could we remember all the storms we had? But I'd rather hold the moments that weren't bad, the quiet nights, the jokes you tell, the way we knew each other well. Not every love is meant to stay, and some good things just fade away. But in my heart I find a place where all our warmth can still feel safe. I'm keeping the best parts, letting the rest fall behind. The laughter, the sunlight, the peace of your smile. No need to rewrite, no need to rewind, just holding the memories that age like a wine. You were a chapter, not the whole of my heart,
but I'm grateful still. I'm keeping the best parts. I don't deny we had our fights, but even shadows need a little light. And when I look back, I chose to see the ways you once made life gentle for me. No bitter taste, no heavy blame, just softer echoes of your name. The love we had was real enough, even if it wasn't built to last. I'm keeping the best parts, letting the rest fall behind. The laughter, the sunlight, the peace of your smile. No need to rewrite, no need to rewind, just holding the memories that age like wine. You were a chapter, not the whole of my heart, but I'm grateful still. I'm keeping the best parts. Some stories don't need a perfect end to leave a glow we can't defend. And though we walked on separate roads, I treasure what your kindness showed. So here's to us, to what was true, to all the good I got from you. No clinging pain, no missing parts, just a quiet love in the softest part of my
I walk the old familiar street alone, where we once shared umbrellas on our way home. Your laughter used to echo through the gray. Now it's only raindrops filling up the space you left today. I passed the park where we would hide from storms, your jacket on my shoulders, keeping me warm. The puddles ripple softly like your voice, calling me back to memories we didn't choose but didn't lose. Funny how the rain remembers what we had. Every drop repeats a moment, gentle and sad. I still hear our voices in the rain, laughing like we never knew the pain. Every echo brings us near again. Though the world has changed, the rain remains the same. And in the rhythm of this quiet ache, we hear the love we couldn't take. Our voices live forever in the rain. I close my eyes and feel you by my side. The way you held my arm on every rainy night. The thunder never scared you when you laughed, and somehow in the rainfall I still hear that sound come back. I swear the clouds remember every touch. The raindrops trace the things I miss too much. Those seasons changed and washed away our days. The rain still hums the melody of when we loved that way. Do you hear it calling? Yes, it sounds like you feel it falling, like the days we grew. Though we've walked apart for all this time, the rain still keeps voices in the rain,
whispering the things we can't explain.
Even though we've gone our separate ways, the echoes stay where memories remain.
And when the storms come back again,
I swear I feel you closer than our voices live forever
in the rain.
I used to think I understood it all, the reasons why we had to let it fall. But time has a way of clearing the haze, and now I'm seeing you in different ways. Your quiet tears, the ones I never saw, the heavy truths you tried to hide behind walls. I never meant to turn your pain away, but I hear it now in every word you couldn't say. Yeah. Now I see your side of the story, the silent hurt you carried quietly. You weren't asking for forever, just someone who could hold you better. And though we broke, I'm learning slowly how much you tried to love me softly. I see your side of the story finally. You waited long for me to understand the tremble and sadness resting in your hand. But I was too lost in my own fears to notice how you disappeared. There's no anger in the truth I found, just softer echoes circling around of all the times I let your voice fade while you were hoping I would stay. Now I see your side of the story, the silent hurt you carried quietly. You weren't asking for forever, just someone who could hold you better. And though we broke, I'm learning slowly how much you tried to love me softly. I see your side of the story finally. Hey, I hope you found a place to heal, a love that listens and feels real. And if someday we cross again, I'll greet you not with guilt but understanding then. So here's the truth we couldn't speak to broken hearts that tried to meet. I see your side, and though we're through, I learned so much just loving you. Your footsteps faded down the hallway slow, but the quiet after lingered in my bones. I still hear the tremble in your final tone, like a ghost of something we once called home.
I walked away but carried all we said, keeps ringing even more.
Tell me, was it soft for you as well?
Or did it echo in the spaces where you fell? There are echoes of goodbye still floating through the night, a fading wave between our lives that neither one of us can quiet. And though we said we'd be alright, we still wonder in the fading light if the echo hits the other side. Sometimes I swear I hear you whisper still in empty rooms the evening tries to fill. A gentle ache that hums beneath my breath, like a verse unfinished left unsaid.
Sometimes your name slips softly from my mind, but somehow finds its way back every time.
A quiet truth I never meant to keep, but goodbyes echo deeper when they're sweet. Do you hear it when the nights get long?
Does it hurt or make you whole again?
The ending and where we begin.
Those of goodbye can still sound like a friend.
There are echoes of goodbye still drifting in the sky, a memory that refuses to divide between your world and mine. And though we've learned to walk alone, the quiet truth has always shown that goodbyes don't fade. There are echoes of goodbye. 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 We whisper love when we should have said it loud, held back the truth just to keep the peace around. You hid your fears and I hid mine, and silence stole the space between our lines. We weren't broken, just too soft to speak, letting all the unanswered questions make us weak. And now the echo's clearer than the sound of everything we never said out loud. We loved too quietly, and that's how we fell apart. Not with a scream, but with a slowly fading heart. No one to blame for what we lost along the way, just the quiet things we couldn't bring ourselves to say. And though it hurts, it's not unkind to leave the quiet days behind. We loved too quietly, and now we say goodbye. We tiptoed round the feelings we outgrew, afraid to break the fragile truth we knew. You needed fire, I needed rain, but neither one of us could name the pain. So we let comfort turn into distance, and mistook silence for resistance. Looking back, I say goodbye. Maybe love needs honesty to stay. Maybe truth is how the heart finds its way. And though we couldn't speak it then, I hope we learn to choose our words again. So here's to us and all we couldn't show, to the quiet love that helped us grow. We loved too quietly, but now we know.
I'm standing at the platform, suitcase at my side, watching all the strangers board and say goodbye.
I thought today would be the day you came, but the clock kept moving while the moments stayed the same.
I'm sitting on a train that never left the line,
The brakes still holding what should have been our time. I wanted so badly to run to where you lay, but life pulled me backward with a quiet twist of fate.
I checked the schedule twice,
Hoping time would bend.
I tried to move forward but the tracks just wouldn't end.
We were
Two hearts on different trains, running circles through separate lanes.
You waited there and I tried to come,
But timing broke what we'd begun. And though we hoped the signs would change, we learned to love through missed delay. On the train that never came.
I watched the evening settle on the tracks. The sun fell slow, but you never came back. I whispered to the shadows of the rails, some stories end before the next detail.
I pressed my forehead softly to the glass, trying to reach you as the hours passed. But every mile between our days turned my promise into hate.
Were you calling out my name?
I was trying but the world got in the way.
Did you ever plan to stay?
I did, but other things to say. Not every love can board the same arrival gate.
We were two hearts on different trains, moving forward in separate ways. You held your hope, I held my breath, but distance wrote the rest instead. And though we dreamed the tracks would meet, some endings come with quiet feet. The train we waited for never came, but still I'm glad we loved the same. I used to lose my voice, trying to be enough, shaping my edges to fit your love. But now the quiet feels like something new, a gentle place where I can just be true. No rushing hard, no need to chase, just breathing slowly in my own space. And though you're part of where I've been, I'm learning how to start again. I'm finding myself again, one step, one breath, letting go of all the weight I kept. No searching for someone to fill the gap, just listen to my soul come back. And every sunrise feels like proof that healing comes in simple truths. I'm finding myself again without needing you. And now this quiet feels like home, a gentle place where I can go. Concerning myself,
The room was quiet when we said goodbye. No broken voices, just a softened sigh. But somewhere in the silence in between lived all the words we never dared to speak. It wasn't anger that pushed us to the end, just gentle truths we never learned to defend. And as we walked our separate ways, the quiet felt louder than the words we could have said. What we didn't say still lingers in the air, more than the heartbreak, more than the empty chair. It's not the leaving that I replay, it's the silence standing in our way. And though the hurt is soft and straight, I feel the weight of what we didn't say. We tried to smile as we stepped apart, pretending calm with our trembling hearts. But underneath the gentle final grace were questions neither one of us could face. No one was wrong, no one to blame, just two quiet souls afraid to name the fears and hopes we tucked away until they grew too heavy to convey. What we didn't say still lingers in the air, more than the heartbreak, more than the empty chair. It's not the leaving that I replay, it's the silence standing in our way. And though the hurt is soft and straight, I feel the weight of what we didn't say. Maybe love needs honest skies, a place where truth can stay alive. And though we lost what we couldn't voice, I still believe we made a gentle choice. So now we leave the words undone, a quiet ending softly spun. But still I know in some small way we're haunted by what we didn't say. We had the kind of love that felt like home, two beating hearts that never felt alone. But life kept pulling us in separate ways, and we grew tired of learning how to stay. No fault to name, no one to blame, just different dreams we couldn't tame. And though it hurts, I understand some things slip through our open hands.
story with an unfinished line. Maybe in another life we'd stay. Maybe then our hearts would know the way. I'll keep your warmth in a corner of mine. You were the right love, just not the right time. We try to hold the moments as they pass, but nothing ever really seems to last. If you had your mountains, I had my roads, and love can bloom where the future's close. No promises, no final plea, just letting go with dignity. I'll smile whenever you cross my mind. A quiet peace I slowly find. You were the right love at the wrong time. A perfect story with an unfinished lines. Maybe in another life we'd stay. Maybe then our hearts would know the way. I'll keep your warmth in a corner of mine. You were the right love, just not the right time. If fate is kind and stars align, maybe someday you'll be mine. But if not, I'll still be glad for every moment that we had. So here's to love that almost shined, a gentle place you leave behind. I'll carry you like a quiet sign. The right love at the wrong time. We used to talk till the sun came up, sharing every little hope and every little cut. But somewhere in the quiet days between, we lost the spark we used to keep. No shouted match, no broken plea, just drifting slowly, naturally. And though our love has slipped away, the calm remains, and that's okay. We went from lovers to strangers in a gentle kind of way. No shattered hearts, no need to beg each other to stay. I miss the friendship more than the fire, the simple talks, the warm desire. But seasons change and people do, and now I'm learning life without you. I still remember laughing in the cold, the stories that we never fully told. Now when I see your name flash on the screen, it feels like greeting someone I've just seen. No bitterness, no heavy sigh, just something quiet passing by. A chapter closed without regret, a softer love we can't forget. We went from lovers to strangers in a gentle kind of way. No shattered hearts, no need to beg each other to stay. I miss the friendship more than the fire, the simple talks, the warm desire. But seasons change and people do, and now I'm learning life
The morning climbs across my window pane. Soft golden lines brushing away the rain.
I sip my coffee while the city wakes and wonder if your sunrise looks the same. My curtains glow with shades of gentle light. The world turns blush just before it's bright. I trace the warmth along the windowsill and smile thinking you might feel it still.
Two different towns,
Two different skies,
but the same new day reflected in our eyes. Through the window light we meet again,
in the quiet glow where the morning bends. Even though we're far apart, the sunrise reaches heart to heart.
No matter where our shadows fall,
The morning finds us after all.
through the window light we're not alone.
I watch the clouds drift slowly into blue. The day begins but still returns to you.
And every beam that hits the floor,
I feel the warmth we shared before. I hear the birds that sing us both awake. Their melodies dissolve the small heartbreak. And though I stand on different ground, the same soft glow ties us down.
do you see the sky?
Do you see the staring gold?
Yes, it feels like the stories we told.
Does the light remind you of yesterday?
It reminds me you're not far away.
In every dawn we find what distance couldn't take.
Through the window light we meet again.
Oh, where morning paints what words can make.
And even if we walk alone,
The sunrise stitches us as one.
so when the world feels cold or wide,
Just stand there by the morning side.
through the window light
We find our way. Ooh, yeah.
Found the photograph we took that summer day. Your smile was brighter than the sun that slipped away.
We didn't know the time would move so fast, but that one moment seems determined to last. I keep the same picture hidden in a drawer. Edges worn from holding what we had before. I trace your face with every quiet night and feel the warmth of memories still alive.
Funny how a picture never fades.
Even when the love behind it slips away,
There's a photograph between us, holding all the things we couldn't keep. Frozen laughter, untouched trust. A moment too perfect for time to sweep. And though our lives have gone beyond, the image keeps us strangely strong. There's a photograph between us still.
it was something gentle you were trying to say.
If I close my eyes, I hear it just the same.
Even though our roads are rearranged, do you look at it when nights get long?
Sometimes it helps me feel less gone.
Do you wish we could return to then,
only to say goodbye again? Some memories live better than what we became. There's a photograph between us, keeping what time couldn't replace. A quiet proof of who we were, a gentle let go of your face. And though we've gone our separate ways,
the picture holds our younger days.
there's a photograph between us still. And maybe it always will. Maybe it always will.
I try to find you in the crowded streets, in every face and every heartbeat. But life has drawn a distance we can't cross, a quiet line between what's found and lost.
I try to write you in the morning light, but words keep slipping from the edge of night. So I close my eyes and hope you'll see the place where dreams can set us free. If this world won't let us meet again,
Then let the night undo what daytime ends.
meet me in a dream tonight, where distance fades and time aligns, where every moment feels like home, and we don't have to walk alone. In a place where nothing breaks or leaves, meet me where the heart still believes. Meet me in a dream.
Away beneath the moon you always loved, where shadows fall but never feel too rough.
And I'll call your name beneath the silver air, and hope you'll feel the pull that leads you there. I'll walk the shore you used to speak about.
Oh, where tides roll in and wash our worries out. And if your voice drifts softly in the breeze, I'll know the dream has found its way to me.
Oh, will you find me in the quiet?
I'll be there before you call.
Will you stay until the sunrise?
I'll stay until the dream dissolves.
And when we wake,
We'll keep the night between our hearts.
meet me in a dream tonight, where broken paths turn into lines, where every almost starts to shine, and everything we lost feels right. Hold me in the place unseen, where love still lives in between. Meet me in a dream. Meet me in a dream.
We started out as fire in the cold, two beating hearts, brave and bold. But time can shape what love can't hold, and we became two stories left untold. There wasn't hope, there wasn't fault, just different dreams that came to call. And though our love was once so strong, we learned that growing up can prove us wrong. We grew apart, not wrong, just follow where our lives belong. No break of trust, no final fight, just drifting slowly out of sight. And though it hurts to close that door, I don't love you any less than before. We grew apart, nothing more. You found the mountains you had to climb. I found my rhythm in another time. We try to meet where paths once crossed, but growing something love can't stop. No bitterness beneath the face, just gentle distance we both made. And even if our hearts still care, we learned the truth we couldn't share. We grew apart, not wrong, just follow where our lives belong. No break of trust, no final fight, just drifting slowly out of sight. And though it hurts to close that door, I don't love you any less than before. We grew apart, nothing more. Maybe love's not meant to stay when life pulls both our worlds away. And letting go without a scar is proof of how mature we are. So here's to change, to moving on, to understanding what we've become. We didn't fail, we just grew strong, and in that strength we grew apart, not wrong. If we met again on some quiet afternoon, where the city hums beneath a gentle tune,
I'd probably smile before I spoke your name, wondering if you still feel the same. If our paths crossed in a crowded street, and I caught the gaze I once would keep,
I tried to breathe before my heart gave in to memories rushing underneath my skin.
would you look away or would you stay?
Would we pretend or let the moment play?
If we met again after all this time, would the words come easy
change, I'd still be grateful for your name. If we met again.
Maybe I'd ask if you still love the rain, if sunrise coffee still eases your pain.
Oh, I'd listen softer than I did before, to every truth you try to hide once more.
Maybe I'd ask if you sleep well at night, if your world feels steady, if your heart feels light.
And even if you long outgrown my voice,
Oh, I'd wish you happiness without a choice.
would it hurt to hear my name again?
Only softly, like the memory of a friend.
Would you tell me you're doing fine?
I'd say the truth, even if it's kind.
Maybe meeting once again would
Finally ease the past.
if we met again, somewhere down the line, where the days feel softer and hearts realign.
Would we carry all we used to be, or let it fade into serenity?
No matter how our lives have changed,